Hi! For those of you who are new, this is a transformational video channel where I document my processes and along the way, the ups, the downs, and I share them with you, hoping that it'll help you and it'll help me along the process as well. So back from my previous channel, we talked about a lot of things like, being disciplined, planning and doing a lot of things accordingly so that you finish off your time and your work, and a lot of stress videos as well. So I promised in my last video to talk about the, talk between families and friends and understanding and how you can just delve into a very good conversation without even knowing the other person. Alright, so this is one tip that I'm about to give you. That is, you appreciate the person wholeheartedly. Alright, you inside out, you just share it out there. And when you do that, make sure that it's genuine. And let's say, for example, you want something, all right, from that person, or from a friend rather. You genuinely appreciate that person. Maybe it might be her looks, or it might be the way she walk, talk, explain things, because you'd obviously have a conversation, right, from someone you've just met. Or maybe he's just working in a McDonald's store or in a KFC store, or maybe a Taco's Bell person. Appreciate their service that they're giving to you, or appreciate their kindness and the way that they're working, and then you can ask for whatever you want. That's something that I've always, but you have to do it genuinely. It shouldn't be something that's fake, because then it doesn't work that way. Karma doesn't work that way. So that's number one. That's some tips that I genuinely would share about the other person, and I would really appreciate, and then maybe drop the bomb of something, whatever you want. Now, I'll share more tips on that. I think it would be better if I could just write notes here somewhere so you guys could note it down. So something I'd like to share a quick story about. Well, actually, it's a parable from the gospel. Alright, so this is my favorite parable, and I take it in terms of how I live my life as well. So I'll share that with you. So it's it's a reading from Matthew, okay, from the books of where the Bible, where we have the Old Testament, New Testament, and the New Testaments are being written by Mark, Luke, Matthew, and John. So this is the parable written by Matthew, where he explains that there were three servants. All right, there were three servants. They were given, each of them were given talents. All right, they were given. The first was given 5 talents. The second was given 2 talents. The third was given 1 talent. Like whatever talent that you have given by God, or like for instance here, it was just a talent that all of them had. All right. So the master one day, the master came up and he was like, I have to go for a vacation, and I have to go for work for like 10 weeks or something. So I'm gonna give you this amount of money. So each of them got like 5,000, the other one got 100, and the other one got 50. Alright, so in terms of whatever the currency was then. So all of them, the first one invested some and made a new business. The second one also invested in some charity event donation, and he got more, and then he sold stuff. So, he did a little bit of business here and there. And the third one, however, he went and dug a hole under a tree, and he kept the money there, and he was sleeping the entire time. So now the master comes after 10 weeks, okay, and then he's like, okay, servants, come up and just show me what you've done. So the first one comes up and says, well, I've got 5,000, and I've gained 5,000 more. So he was very happy. He was like, wow, you're such a faithful servant, and you've done yourself really, really proud. The second one says that I've invested this amount, and I've gotten a little less than that, but I have gotten, he invested like 100, he got 100, invested 50, and he got 50 more. So the master was very appreciative of him. He was faithful, little faithful, but yeah, he was doing the processes. Now the third one comes up and says, dear master, you've given me 50 euros or whatever. I've kept it safely, and I've done nothing with it. So this is your money back. Now what does the master say? He was furious. He'd say that how what guts do you have, and the audacity that you give me back my money without anything invest or without any returns, any interest whatsoever. So the point here is this, all right? He came up, he concluded with whatever he was given to the person who was, having the most amount of money. Now, I don't know what you believe in life, all right? You may believe in a lot of things, and I am not here to preach about religion or ideologies whatsoever. But there's something that you and I both know, and that is talent. Each of us have all our talents. You have your talent, I have mine. And you know what your talent is. It can be cooking, it can be, playing basketball, it can be typing, it can be playing the video games, or it can be service. You're so good at service, you're good at, it can be public speaking, or it can be playing the piano, it can be anything. But you know your talent, irrespective of where you work, what you're doing, what your age is, you know. Now, if you don't use your talent, you have one life. If you don't use your talent for something that's fruitful, for something that's, gonna give you joy, for me, joy is a service. There's a significance to it. So I really enjoy sharing my thoughts, my ways, and I hope that they will help you one day as much as they are helping me right now. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you know and if you've spotted your talent, make sure that talent does not go to waste. Use it. Make sure that you use it into something that's beneficial for you, for the community, and for everything surrounding you. Because when you leave this planet or this earth, this life, you're going to be thankful to yourself one day that at least you've done the best that you can, and that is using the talent that you were given by God, or maybe by your life that you've learned. This is something that I'm really scared of. I do not want to die one day knowing that I didn't use my talent in helping anything or doing anything that wasn't worthwhile. I hope this really helps you in terms of other things like work and focus and being disciplined. That is something that is an ongoing process. And I'm sure if it's something that you really want to do in life, I'm sure in this, transformational experience with you and I, you have come up with ways with a lot of talents and a lot of, habits that you have inculcated in many ways throughout the years. Now, if you really like it, and suppose you found out that there's a career being attached to it. Now, if you really want that, you will have to give an amount of work. And like my previous videos, discipline is key. Motivation is just a fuel, but when you have to drive your steering wheel, you're gonna need your discipline. Alright, because discipline will take you there. It can be just 10 minutes in a day, but just do it. I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful time wherever you are. Bye.